I'm going to lose 10 kgs in the next 90 days without going to the gym, eating normal Indian food, and without counting calories. Now, I used to be in shape in 2017, around 9 years ago, but due to various reasons, over the years, I've gained weight. And now I'm an average 44 year old Indian, and I want to lose this 10 kg of weight and get into shape. In this video, I'm going to share the strategy that I'm going to follow for the next 90 days so that I can lose this 10 kgs and go from fat to being fit. Let's get started. The first thing to take care of is the diet. Now, I can do all the possible exercise, whatever I want to do, but if my diet is bad, I'm not going to lose weight. Because the basic idea is that you need to lower your calories. You need to be in what we call a calorie deficit, right? So, what it means is the calories that I'm eating with my food has to be less than what my body needs to maintain that weight. So, for example, I am 5 feet 5 inches and say at this point around 66, 67 kilos. So, for my case, I need to eat around 1800 calories every day just to maintain my body weight. So, if I want to lose weight, I have to eat calories below that. So, say 1500 calories or 1300 calories per day, and I will start losing weight. I can be doing exercises, but if my calorie consumption is more than 1800 calories, I will not be losing weight. So that's why it's very important to have the diet. Now, when it comes to diet, there are ways to do this calorie deficit. One is to do with calorie counting. So basically, you count whatever calories you're eating in the day and then reduce it below. So in my case, if it's 1800 calories and I need to eat 1500 calories, so then I have to track my daily calories, what I'm eating, and the total should come to 1500 calories, not more than that. But this is a very tedious method that I don't want to follow. So I'm not going to be counting calories. I'm just going to be eating normal food, but with a strategy so that I maintain that calorie deficit even without counting calories. So it could be like I eat less food or I eat less meals. I'll go into the entire details in a separate detailed video that I make about my diet itself. But the overall idea is I will be having certain calories to eat per day and I will be eating calories below that. Now, because I'll also be doing some exercise and stuff, so I don't want to lose muscle as part of this weight loss. So for that, I'll be eating Indian food, but I'll be doing it such a way that the protein in that food is on a higher level. So it doesn't have to be super high or something. You don't have to do something extra, but basically it has to be sufficient to give you that strength and to give you enough protein to build enough muscle. So in my case, it could be around like 105 to 110 grams of protein every day. That's what I'll need to consume. So everything I'll mention in that video where I explain in detail how I'm going to do this. But the idea will be to eat Indian food and eat food in a day so that I can get around 100 to 110 grams of protein every day in my meals. So I'll be eating this food every day and then say after 1 2 weeks I'll track whether I'm losing weight or not. If I'm losing weight as expected, that I'll continue doing. If I'm not losing weight, then I need to adjust that. It basically means that I'm not lowering my calories enough and then I'll have to make adjustments accordingly. So in a separate video that I'll create for the exact diet that I'm eating, I'll mention all the foods that I'm eating, what high protein foods I can eat in an Indian diet. I'll try to do this in a budget. I won't be spending a lot of money, so everything will be in a budget. Everything will be using Indian ingredients, Indian foods, and I'll not be doing like extreme dieting or extreme foods or anything like that. The next thing that I'll need to take care of is strength training. Yes, I can lose weight just by my diet itself, but I also want to look fit when I lose the weight. The best way of doing is to maintain muscle and if possible even build muscle when you are on the weight loss. So that's what my aim is going to be. For that I'm going to be needing to do strength training. But I'm not going to be going to the gym. I don't have that much time and energy to be spending every day going to the gym. It's also difficult when you're staying in a place like Mumbai and now there'll be monsoons and there's flooding and stuff, rain and stuff, I won't be able to keep it consistent going to the gym. So that's why, and it's also crowded in the gym, as you know, and stuff. So there are a lot of things which will then cause it to be make me inconsistent with the strength training. So I don't want to go and do that at the gym. So the best solution I found now is to use resistant bands and do the training at home. So the benefit of using resistant band is you can build a pretty fit body using resistant bands. It's cheap. You can get resistant bands for cheap and you can stay within budget. It's easy to use resistant bands and it's you won't get injured as easily compared to using like heavy weights. So resistant bands are much easier to use and you can use them anywhere. I can use them at home. If I go somewhere else on holidays or something, I could use there as well. So these are benefits of using resistant band, especially as a 44-year-old. I don't want to put too much stress on my body and injure it in some way. So resistant bands will help in that as well. And the process I will follow is 3 days a week I will do strength training. So it can be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever, 3 days a week. And I will be using the exercises that work for a beginner because I will be beginner and I can get this newbie gains that we call. So for the 90 days, I will be using the similar sort of exercises. There'll be a workout A and workout B, which I will alternate every day. So Monday one workout A, suppose, and Wednesday workout B, then again Friday workout A, then Monday workout B. So alternating like that. And basically it will be a full body workout. So targeting the bigger muscle like chest, back, legs, shoulders, the entire body, arms, calves, abs. So it will be a workout which targets the entire body and 3 days a week. It may take like around 45 minutes to 1 hour in one session because it will include the warm-ups as well as the exercises. So I'm thinking it will take around 45 minutes to 1 hour. So around 3 hours per week, I will be doing strength training, which is not that much, but it will give pretty good gains. Now I'll make a separate video for the workouts as well, what workouts I'm doing and the details about that. But the basic idea is to do this resistance band workouts, do progressive overload. So I'm increasing the weights that I'm using with this resistance band so that I keep increasing, maintaining at least or increasing the muscle that I have. So that will be the aim. And the last thing to consider is cardio. Now you can lose weight again without doing cardio or without doing strength training. If you just have a good diet that is causing a calorie deficit, you can continue to lose weight. So cardio I'm going to consider as a part of fitness. So the point is not just to lose weight, but to also be fit. So cardio is really good for our cardiovascular health and it will help strengthen the heart and the cardiovascular system. But I'm not going to be spending like hours on doing cardio. The only cardio I prefer is something like walking, low impact stuff. I don't like this running, jogging, all that high impact type of stuff. And I want to do as minimum as possible. So I'll only be doing around 15 minutes of cardio probably every day. So now I like walking, like I mentioned. You could be doing walking, running, jogging, swimming, whatever you prefer. So I prefer walking. It is simple, low impact, especially as you start getting older. It's much easier to do walking and there's less chances, very less chances of you getting injured with that. Now walking, I could do it outside. I have been earlier doing walking outside. But again, the problem is our Mumbai place with dust, pollution, get traffic, potential of getting hit by cars or something. Lot of things are there and now monsoon will start and then it's flooding and rainy season and lot of dirt is there. So I might start walking outside, but it's not necessary. I could be walking indoors or I can be using walking exercises indoors. So there are several walking exercises that you can do. If you search on YouTube, you can easily find them. So that I'll be doing every day for 15 minutes to keep my body in good shape. Now, once I've gotten in good shape, I can take my shirt off and stuff. So the plan for me is also to start swimming. I like swimming. I want to actually learn to swim well. So that will be the idea. Right now, I'm too embarrassed to go to the pool. But once I get fit, the plan is I will join swimming somewhere in a public pool and be regular with swimming as well, at least a few days every week. So that will also be a good form of cardio and it will help make me more fit and improve my cardiovascular health as well. Now check my next video where, as I promised, I'm going to be sharing the exact diet that I'm going to be following. Like I told you, I'm not going to be doing some European diet, eating chicken and broccoli or something like that, boiled rice and stuff. So I'm going to be following Indian diet itself. I'm going to be eating home cooked meals. I'm going to cook the meals myself. I'm going to eat the Indian home cooked meals. And I'm not even going to be counting calories and stuff. I'm going to be eating as much I need to get full and to get the sufficient proteins that I need for the day. So that will be the plan, and I'll share all of these details in the next video. So do check that video out.